if you don't wish to be if you don't wish to participate in this meeting when it is recording, you are of course free to leave the meeting. But thanks to the recording, the presentation and the recording itself will be available later on the project website, so you will be able to come back to all the slides to hear our expert again. Okay, so for the beginning, some information about the Black Sea Horizon project. One more thing about the organization. In the left lower corner, you have a chat facility, chat window. You can use it at any time to write your comments or questions there. And after the presentation, Maria Śmietanka will answer your questions. If you will have any technical problems and you think we might solve them somehow, please also let me know in the chat. I will try to fix if something would be wrong. I hope that you can all hear me. If you could, please just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. And from my side, I will begin with the slides. So the Black Sea Horizon project is funded under Horizon 2020. Its duration is it began in February 2015. And it will last until the end of January 2018. There are 19 organizations from 16 countries in the project consortium. You can see in this slide the project partners and the countries. The coordinator is Center for Social Innovation located in Austria. These are all the project partners of the Black Sea Horizon project. You can see all the acronyms of the partners. Some important links. First of all, website of the Black Sea Horizon project, our official email, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to find us in the internet. The key objectives of the project are first of all, to support the EU's external relations with the target region, meaning the Black Sea region. Second, to stimulate bi-regional STI cooperation and to strengthen the EU's economic competitiveness. And third, to contribute to the establishment of supporting framework conditions. Specific objectives, as you can see here, the Black Sea Cooperation Program in STI, bi-regional STI conference, also increase the knowledge base about EU's external environment, and stimulate bi-regional STI cooperation through organizing webinars, grant scheme for brokerage events, and organized summer school. Also cluster identification and training for cluster managers, business contacts and training of entrepreneurs, and also contributing to the pooling of resources, group of funding parties, QR for a joint call secretariat setup, and contributing to the establishment of supporting framework conditions through database, as well as identifying challenging thematic areas for mutual STI cooperation. These are the main features, the most important information about the Black Sea Horizon project. If you would like to get more information, you can of course contact me or visit our website. And now I will give the floor to our expert, Maria Śmietanka, who will give us the information about secure, clean and efficient energy and new topics in the new work program in Horizon 2020. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Adam said, my name is Maria Śmietanka, and I'm coordinator of secure, clean and efficient energy issues in Polish National Contact Point. So I would like to tell you a bit more about this topic in Horizon 2020. Just for the very beginning, as I'm not sure whether all of you are very familiar with Horizon 2020, then Horizon 2020 is the biggest European Union research and innovation program. It's the biggest because every newer research program is larger than the previous one. So now we have the biggest one with nearly 80 billion of euros funding for 7 years till 2014, from 2014 till 2020. As we have already almost the end of 2017, then quite a large amount of this money is already given to different projects, but still a large amount is remaining, and it is possible also for you to take part of this piece of money and use it for research and innovation. So Horizon tries to take the great ideas and put them from the lab into the market, and is open to everyone, has a simpler structure than previous programs, and it should be quite easy and comfortable for participants. As a basic rule is that for applying for Horizon you need a consortium built from minimum 3 beneficiaries from 3 different member states, European member states or associated countries. Of course, there are some projects with different rules, so sometimes it is possible to take part just as one participant, but general rule is minimum 3 participants from 3 different countries. Main project types in which you can take part are these 3. So research and innovation actions, which are collaborative research projects. You can make here things like research in laboratory or quite basic research on lower TRL level, things which need quite a lot of research still. And when your ideas are more advanced, quite closer to the market, then you have the second project type, innovation action. And here you can produce plans and arrangements for new or improved products. You can build pilot installations. You can try different demonstration sites or things like this, which are quite advanced already and which can be ready to be presented on the market quite soon. And the third type of project are coordination support actions, which are projects connected with standardization, building common policy, building information network or some kind of common dissemination ideas, dialogue forums for different issues where there is no research, but still they are important to build a common structure and, for example, deal with best ideas all over participating countries. All of the projects are if you would like to take part in the project, you need to have an account in participant portal, and all the communication with European Commission is done by using participant portal. So you need to create an account there, account of your organization, and then you have possibility to find there all of the topics, and to submit your proposal also through participant portal. And then while you are already having a project, to also for the reporting, you use the participant portal. So it's a very important, source of information, and all the communication goes through the participant portal. And the Horizon is quite a large program connected with many smaller parts, and you can really find the topics connected with probably all the research issues you could imagine. And we have three large pillars, three large sections of Horizon. First one is excellent science, and there you can have a bottom-up approach. I mean, you can decide on your own what kind of things would you like to deal with. There are no topics selected by European Commission, so it is for basic research, for breaking through ideas, for the most genius researchers who can really take the European research in a new direction. There's a second part, industrial leadership, where there are options to whether small or large companies, and projects which can enable European Union having a leadership in industrial technologies. And then we have a third pillar, societal challenges, is the part with the largest budget. And here you can find topics connected with health, with energy, with food, with climate, transport, security issues. And here's that European Commission finds problems which need to be solved in this different part, and suggests topics for the consortia to solve the selected problems. So today we will talk more about secure, clean and efficient energy issues. There is a work program which is a document connecting all of the topics for the years 2018, 19 and 20 will be up soon. And of course, I would like to suggest to you to download this document and read all of the topics while drinking your morning coffee, and try to find the topics which are most interesting for you. At the beginning, it is the most comfortable way is to read the titles of the topics, which are at the beginning, and if you find any title interesting, then try to go deeper and read all about this topic, because the document is quite huge. It has like a few hundred pages, so it will be difficult to read it all. But in the next part of our meeting today, I will try to show you the topics which will be open soon or are already open for submitting the proposals. So you will have to have a possibility to see a bit of the topics and see how they look like, and see maybe if something is interesting for you. All the topics are built in the same way. You have a title and number at the beginning, The number is very important because it is easy to find out whether you and your partners or your potential partners are talking about the same topic. Then you have a challenge where the European Commission show you what is the problem which need to be solved. Then you have a part which is called scope, where there is information what have to be done and how much money do you have for this, and what, for example, what technology readiness level is expected. So here you have more detailed information about the topic. And then the third part called impact, where you have the information what results are expected at the end of the topic, at the end of the project, what kind of change it have to make for the society or for the industry. It depends from the topic, but you have to see what kind of change has to be done. In order to create the new topics for 2018-2020, there were many kind of people involved in this process. So there were a lot of consultations with stakeholders, with member states and associated countries, and different advisory groups were working on these documents, and also different policy and different documents created already before are taken into account. For the energy, the most important documents are set plan actions. There are 10 actions of set plan, which is strategical technology plan, and mission innovation. Mission innovation, the idea of doubling the funds needed for energy issues, which was signed by all European Union countries and also a group of countries outside of European Union. So all of these documents and all of these consultations were mixed together in order to create the topics for energy issues for 2018, 19 and 20, which will be really important and really will matter for the society, which need to be solved in order our energy in the future will be more secure, more clean and cheaper. So there are some political backgrounds which are taken into account, like giving clean energy for all Europeans. So we need to take care about energy efficiency. We need to be sure that European Union in the future will have a leadership in renewable energy sources, and we have also to deal with consumers and see that the idea of consumer being in the center of energy use is very important. There are some detailed levels of change which we need to achieve, like in the future, we should have a specific share of renewable energy in our energy mix, or specific energy efficiency, or the greenhouse gas emission should be lower by a specific %. So all this should be achieved, and the projects funded by Horizon 2020 should help in achieving all these goals in the near future. So here you can see the set plan actions, strategic energy technology plan, which is one of the most important documents for energy issues, and the actions are leading us to either global leadership in renewables, or giving smart energy for Europe, or making our transport more sustainable, or dealing with energy efficiency. So these are really key actions which need to be done in order the energy system will be stable and secure in the future. And the Horizon have a very system approach to all the issues, which means that either new technologies will be supported, but also demonstration, pilots, integration, all of this system parts into a smart system, and social, economical and law aspects must not to be forgotten. Also environmental aspects are very important. So all this system should be supported in during the funding period. Now we will go into the part of calls for proposals, and I will tell you about the calls which are open now or will be open in 2018. And the presentation will be maybe the kind of presentation I, as a user, don't like very much, because there will be quite a lot of text on the next slides. But I hope you will use these slides later as a guide through the topics. So I would like you to have information about all the open topics, and can use it further. So I apologize for this full of text slides, but it is hard to avoid if I would like to give you as much of knowledge as possible. So the whole energy issues are divided into a few groups. First group is energy efficiency, and here on the slide you can see the amount of money for every of the group. So you can see what groups are most important, maybe not most important, because all of them are important, but where there are the largest amount of projects possible and the largest amount of money to get. So energy efficiency, first part. Second part, global leadership in renewables. Third part, smart and clean energy for consumers. Next, smart citizen-centered energy system. And then smart cities and communities. Near zero CO2 emissions, joint actions, and cross-cutting issues. And all of these parts will have open topics in 2018. So we'll go through all these parts quite short. So first one, energy efficiency. And the topics here, there will be 12 topics which will be open for submission between 25th of January and 4th of September 2018. So you still have quite a lot of time for building a consortium and submitting your project. There will be 3 projects dealing with the energy efficiency in the buildings, where there is still a lot of place for improvement. So first one, decarbonizing of building stock, innovative approaches and affordable solutions, changing the market for building renovation. And here we need to make the deep renovation be more attractive. So there have to be invented new technologies, new designs for construction, but also new business models. And the idea have to be affordable, which means that the costs of the solution must be lower than they are now. Here you can see also the number of the topic, and there's an information. It is topic EE1 2018-2019. It means that the submission will be open in 2018, but also in 2019. So always, if you have 2 dates in the topic, you know that the same or very similar topic will be open twice. So you can either try to deal with this topic in this year, or if you need more time, then you can start preparing now and submit your proposal in 2019. The second topic connected with integrated home renovation services. Here you need to create or replicate different integrated home renovation services, which will cover the whole customer journey. It means the customer comes to one place and you will be able to help him to renovate his house, to give him ideas about technical issues, but also information about possible loans or credits, and information about legal aspects. So the whole chain have to be covered. And the third topic connected with energy efficiency building, it's next generation of energy performance assessment and certification. And here new tools and new ideas for certification need to be created. The next 3 topics dealing also with energy efficiency are connected with energy efficiency industry and services. So here we can, for example, have a topic connected with industrial waste heat or cold recovery. And that is very important because still a lot of large industry don't use their waste heat. And here we can develop and demonstrate cost-benefit simulation tools, which can show the best options, the best ideas, what to do with this waste heat, how to use this energy from industrial and from other sources. Also. Other topics concerning the energy efficiency of industry and services, like new business models for energy services, integrating energy efficiency with other energy services, and the third topic, capacity building programs to support implementation of energy audits. Energy audits should be implemented also in small and medium enterprises. So here's the topic to train the staff and build programs enabling the small and medium enterprises also to take part in energy audits. The next group connected more with financing in energy efficiency. So here we can deal with innovative financing schemes for energy efficiency, try to implement and try to create new financing schemes which will enable better usage of finance for energy investments and maximize the leverage ratio of private finance to public funds. Also, 2 other topics for standardization and benchmarking, and also for helping in building technical and economical and legal expertise to promote the idea of energy efficiency in the future. And the last group, more connected with socioeconomic issues in energy efficiency. So assess the impact of energy efficiency, find its role and value in energy market, and exchange best practices worldwide, exchange with different policies around Europe and not only. And also the other topic connected with new energy labeling, because they should be changed now when we would like to buy fridge. Almost all fridge are like A+++. So it don't show you anymore the real differences between different models. So the rescaling of the labels must to be done in the future. So here the ideas for new energy labeling will be appreciated. Now the next large part of the topic is connected with renewables. Here is just as overview. Whether you would like to deal with solar energy, wind energy, ocean energy, biofuels, geothermal, hydro energy, or whatever comes on your mind, you can find your topics either in 2018 or 2019. So all of the different energy sources, renewable energy sources, will be supported. And when we come to more detailed information, there are two topics which are open now and will be open till the end of January. And here are topics where the submission is two-stage, which is rather rarely in energy issues. So at the end of January, you need to have a short proposal for first stage competition, and the short version of proposal will be evaluated, and only the selected consortia will have an opportunity to submit the full proposal with the full idea in next month. It gives the opportunity to save a bit of your work. If you will not go to the second stage, then you don't have to prepare this longer version of proposal. So here till the end of January you need to prepare a short version, and the proposal can be either on renewable energy system integrated at the building scale. So here you should have ideas of combining different renewable energy technologies to cover the highest possible share of electricity, heating and cooling needs in a building. It could be a residential building or commercial building or public or industrial. And the second topic, also with this two-stage competition, is developing solutions to reduce the cost and increase performance of renewable technologies. And here you can choose one of the technologies. Here you have the list, and you need to find the solutions which will be cheaper and better than the solutions used till now. Next three topics connected with renewables are, this is one-stage competition, so you need to have a full proposal. So here you have a bit more time. The submitting is already open, and you have time till 13th of February. And here you have three topics. First one, increase performance of technologies for local heating and cooling solutions. Second one, demonstrate significant cost reduction for building integrated PV, solar energy. And the ideas should show really the significant cost reduction. And the third topic, demonstrate highly performant renewable technologies for combined heat and power generation and their integration into energy system. Because very important is the idea of integrating the renewables in the system. With renewables, we can also deal with demonstrating solutions that will reduce the cost of offshore wind, deep geothermal, and concentrated solar power plant. And we can also develop the next generation biofuels and alternative renewable fuel technologies for road transport, where the non-food biofuel should be used for reducing cost and improving performance. So in all the renewable topics, important is reducing the cost, improving the performance, and also integrating this into existing systems. And the last topic connected with renewables is market uptake support. So there are still problems with renewables getting into the market, and we should try to deal with these challenges like high initial costs or different legal and financial barriers, competition with other solutions. So here more soft, not so research or implementation project, but connected with helping this renewables on the market. The next group of topics is smart and clean energy for consumers. And here the submission will be open between 25th of January and 4th of September. And here we have two topics. First one is the role of consumers in changing the market through informed decision and collective actions. And here we should motivate consumers to change their inefficient appliances with the highest energy saving potential. And the second topic connected with mitigating household energy poverty. And here we should try to better understand the different types of energy poverty and the needs of the poor households. We should try to find out the possibilities to change their behavior and maybe find out some financial and non-financial support schemes in order the group of energy poor households will lower in the future. So here are more social issues taken into account. The next group, smart citizen-centered energy system. Here the submission is open from 5th December and it will be open till 5th of April. And here you can have two topics. First one, integrated local energy systems, energy islands, but the islands not in a geographical way of thinking, but also a small town can be an island. So we should show the ideas how to develop tools for optimization the local energy network, how to show how to replicate the ideas, how local consumers can be involved in the ideas of building the system. And here the international cooperation, which means the cooperation outside of European and Union and associated countries, is really encouraged, in particular with India. And the second topic, decarbonizing energy systems of geographical islands. Here it's really going about the islands, and here we should try to build an energy system on an island which will be using as high as possible amount of renewables, and where the Also modeling and forecasting will be used, and innovative approach to energy storage also should be used there. And two more topics connected with energy system, like large-scale demonstration of innovative grid services. Also here the idea is to build cost-efficient models. And the next one, creating a pan-European forum for discussion about smart grids and flexibility and local energy networks. So really representatives of the whole European Union should be here, and different regional workshops and exchanges should be implemented here. There is also one topic connected with smart cities, which is open already and will be open till 5th of April. And here you need to create a energy positive district in your city. So in all the projects, there need to be 2 lighthouse cities, which will really implement the idea of positive energy districts in the cities. And at least 5 follower cities, which using a lower amount of money will try to find the possibilities to replicate and have their positive energy districts in the future. These are projects where there is really a large amount of money, because there is almost 20 million euros for one project, and really large integrations and interactions in the system can be financed in order to have this necessary energy transition in the cities and receive the climate goals. And next group, near zero CO2 emissions. Here we have topics connected with carbon capture and storage, and either with capture technologies or conversion of captured CO2, and also strategic planning for future development. Also developing business models and identification of transport corridors. So the whole chain of using the CO2 is researched and being dealt with here. We have also some joint actions and some cross-cutting issues. Here the possibility to submit your project will be between 15th of May and 6th of September 2018. And here we can deal with, for example, with modeling of transition to a low carbon energy system in Europe, with social and social science and humanities aspects of clean energy transition, or a transition in coal-intensive regions, because problematic when you are using a lot of coal, it is problematic to stop it. So different social challenges should be taken into account here, and supporting regional actors in developing strategies, for example, for smart specialization, which will avoid using coal in this region. Also, topics connected with support to realization of the implementation of set plan and joint programming with African partners will be open in next period. But these were only topics which are open now or will be open in the very future in the work program connected with energy. But the energy issues you can find also in other parts of Horizon, because of course, like transport issues are quite close to energy. You can find, for example, there the topics connected with user-centric charging infrastructure, or in security part of Horizon, like cyber security in the electrical power and energy system, or in ICT big data solutions for energy or smart homes and grids, and also in other parts of Horizon like climate or space. So you should try to read the energy part, but of course not only, so you could also try to look in other parts of Horizon. And when you find your topic, then it is important to find a good consortium where you will fit in, because the topics are very wide, and you never have a possibility to deal with every aspect. So you have to try to find your niche, your small part of topic which you can do on your own, and then find the partners to do the rest. And of course, the best possibility to find the partners is using your own contacts. So ask your colleagues whenever you go on a conference. Try to talk with people dealing with similar issues, but also try to use social media. LinkedIn is very useful. You can find there also people who like to build a consortium with you. And there are also possibilities to use different databases. There is a commission database. Here you have the link to the partner search tool. You can find their partners, you can find their organizations which already have taken part in the projects, and you can also put your project ideas there and give the possibility to other people to find you. There is also a partner search tool built by Energy 2020 project, which is a project financed in Horizon 2020, and you can put your offers there and look also for other partners' offer while looking for cooperators in different part of Horizon in different topic. You need to specify the topic there, and you can find all the possible partners. You have also a link in the presentation to this tool. So there was quite a lot of information here. What I would like you to take away with you from this presentation is that if you are open to international cooperation and you have innovation ideas, you should think about Horizon 2020. You should read the topics and then ask the national contact point. So ask NCP. And here in this link, you have the list of NCPs in different countries. You can ask, of course, us, Polish NCP, but you can also find NCP in your country and ask them. We have always the most updated information about Horizon, so we won't let you. We will let you find your topics in this large program, and we will help you to deal with topics and partners and all of the difficult issues you might find during your dealing with Horizon 2020. So try to find, try to have the ideas and try to find the way to put the ideas into Horizon 2020. And here you have contact data to me if you would like to ask anything else about the Horizon. I'm here to answer your questions, but also you can contact us later on if you will have any questions in the future. So I'm waiting for your question, and good luck with your proposals in the future.
if you have any questions, you can use the chat facility, the chat window in the left lower corner. Maria we will read them, and Maria will answer them aloud if you will have any questions. Okay, if there are no questions to our expert, thank you very much for your participation in this meeting. Later on, this recording will be available at Black Sea Horizon Project website. So again, thank you very much, and welcome to our next webinars. You can check our project website to see what other webinars are coming still this year. Thank you, and bye bye.